The story's main guy is Kazuma Sato. And no, he's not some chosen hero. He's not a genius or secret royal bloodline. He's not that overpowered Isekai main character either. Honestly, he's just a painfully normal shatin. His hobbies are gaming, anime, and reading manga alone. To him, the outside world is annoying and dangerous. So staying home is basically his whole lifestyle. But on this day, Kazuma actually goes outside. The reason is simple, he wants a limited edition game. For a shut-in, that is basically a boss fight. But nobody expected this tiny trip to end everything. On his way home, Kazuma sees a schoolgirl outside. She's standing right in the middle of the road. Something that looks like a truck is heading toward her. At that moment, Kazuma's brain completely short-circuits. He does not think about whether he can save her. He does not think about whether he can run fast. He just charges forward on pure instinct. In his mind, this is his one heroic moment. He pushes the girl out of the way. And then Kazuma dies. Well, at least that is what he thinks happened. When Kazuma opens his eyes again, everything is white. He is no longer in his original world. Sitting in front of him is a blue-haired goddess. Her name is Aqua. Normally, this scene should feel holy and emotional. A brave boy dies and meets a gentle goddess. Then comes the touching reincarnation speech, right? Yeah, no, Aqua ruins the mood immediately. She checks her notes and casually tells Kazuma the truth. Kazuma was not actually hit by a truck. It was really just a slow-moving tractor. And the real cause of death is even worse. Kazuma thought he was about to get run over. Then he panicked so hard his heart gave out. The embarrassing part is what happened at the hospital. The doctors heard his death story and started laughing. Even his own family could not hold it in. Kazuma's final heroic moment became a hospital comedy show. The more Aqua explains, the darker Kazuma's face gets. He thought he died saving someone like a hero. Instead, he got scared to death by a tractor. That is not a glorious death. That is straight up social death. Then Aqua tells him he has two choices. First, he can go to heaven and live peacefully. Second, he can reincarnate into a fantasy world. There, he would fight the Demon King. To help him, Aqua allows one special item. He can bring a weapon, rare skill, or divine artifact. Hearing this, Kazuma finally gets interested. As a gamer, he understands starter bonuses immediately. Pick the right cheat item, and life gets easy. But Aqua's attitude is honestly way too smug. She keeps mocking Kazuma's pathetic death like it is comedy. Then she rushes him, like she wants off work. The more she talks, the angrier Kazuma gets. Finally, he makes a choice Aqua never saw coming. He points right at Aqua. The thing he wants to bring is this goddess. The next second, the rule activates. Aqua's confident smile disappears instantly. She was only supposed to send him away. But because of Kazuma, she becomes his teammate. Before she can even process it, she gets dragged along. And just like that, both fall into another world. They land in the beginner town of Axel. Normally, a hero arrives and receives legendary gear. Then he awakens powers and meets the king. After that, he begins his Grand Demon King quest. But Kazuma's first problem is not fighting monsters. His first problem is having no money for food. There is no welcome party here. No free-in. No starter pack either. If they want to live, they must figure it out. Kazuma thinks Aqua should be useful somehow. After all, she's literally a goddess. But Aqua mostly cries, complains, and acts important. Her actual life skills are basically zero. Sure, she has powerful holy abilities. She also has huge magic and purification power. But those skills do not buy dinner. So the two register at the Adventurers Guild. Kazuma's class is the most basic adventurer. His stats are painfully average across the board. Except his luck, which is weirdly high. Other than that, there is nothing impressive. Aqua's stats, though, are absolutely insane. Almost everything is ridiculously high. Except her intelligence, which is tragically low. And that explains her entire future perfectly. She's not powerless. She just uses her power in the dumbest ways possible. After registering, they officially become adventurers. Then reality punches Kazuma right in the face. Being an adventurer is not all cool monster battles. Newbies mostly do boring, embarrassing little jobs. Catching frogs, moving stuff, cutting weeds, cleaning stables. To survive, Kazuma and Aqua take low-level work. Soon, they accept their first monster-slaying quest. Their target is a giant frog. It sounds weak, almost kind of stupid. At first, Kazuma thinks the same thing. Then he actually sees the frog. This thing is bigger than a person. Even worse, its attack method is brutally simple. It swallows people whole. Aqua acts confident for about 2 seconds. Then the frog eats her immediately. Only her legs are left kicking outside its mouth. Kazuma struggles like crazy to pull her out. When he finally saves her, Aqua is covered in slime. She cries like she just survived a war crime. And that is their great Isekai adventure beginning. No hype, no glory, just slime and poverty. Still, life has to continue. To improve the party, Kazuma searches for new members. That is when a red-eyed girl appears. She wears a black cloak and an eye patch. Her name is Megumin. Her class is Archwizard. Yeah, that sounds insanely powerful. She's also from the Crimson Demon clan. So her magic power is naturally ridiculous. Her whole vibe is dramatic, intense, and super edgy. The second she speaks, the Tunabu energy explodes. She introduces herself like she might destroy reality. Kazuma hears Archwizard and gets excited fast. His party only has one brainless goddess right now. So a reliable damage dealer sounds perfect. Then Megumin shows her magic. She only knows one spell, Explosion Magic. It is an ultimate spell with terrifying destructive power. One blast hits like a fantasy tactical nuke. Kazuma sees it for the first time and freezes. A massive magic circle spreads across the ground. Light floods the sky. Then one explosion shakes the entire wilderness. That power is far beyond any normal beginner. But the problem appears almost immediately. Megumin can only cast Explosion once per day. After using it, she completely runs out of magic. Then she collapses and cannot even stand. So her combat style is extremely simple. Open with one nuclear blast. Then become luggage. Kazuma quickly understands what she really is. She's not a normal mage. She's basically a one-shot artillery cannon. Huge damage, but someone must carry her home. Even worse, Megumin is obsessed with explosion magic. She could learn useful intermediate or advanced magic. But she refuses because explosion is her entire religion. To her, explosion is not just a skill. It is a way of life. If she does not explode something daily, she suffers. Kazuma does not want to recruit her at first. But Megumin is broke and nobody else wants her. Plus, she keeps sticking around like an abandoned cat. So in the end, she joins the party. From then on, Kazuma gains another daily responsibility. Take Megumin outside so she can blow something up. Then carry her useless body all the way back. The party is ridiculous, but at least has damage now. Still, 3 people are not enough. Soon after, another new teammate appears. She's a tall blonde knight in shining armor. Her name is Darkness. Her class is Crusader. At first glance, she looks like a perfect knight. Elegant, serious, noble, and built like a frontline wall. Her defense is extremely high too. Kazuma thinks they finally found a normal person. Yeah, that thought lasts about 5 seconds. Darkness does have amazing defense. She's also willing to protect everyone up front. But she has one massive problem. Her attack accuracy is unbelievably terrible. She swings her sword with full dramatic confidence. But somehow, she always misses. The enemy can stand right in front of her. She will still miss like it is scripted. And the worst part is, she does not mind. Actually, she gets weirdly excited by enemy attacks. The more brutal the enemy, the happier she gets. The more dangerous things become, the more thrilled she looks. If monsters threaten to capture or humiliate her, Darkness starts acting way too interested. Kazuma finally understands the truth. This noble knight is not normal either. Aqua is a brainless goddess. Megumin is a one-shot explosion maniac. Darkness is a knight who cannot hit anything. And Kazuma just wants a peaceful life. On paper, they are a demon king hunting party. In reality, they are an Isekai disaster shelter. Still, no matter how chaotic, the party is complete. Kazuma thinks for members might make life stable. Of course, he's completely wrong. From this point on, every day becomes chaos. Aqua drinks too much and wastes their money. Megumon needs explosion practice every single day. Darkness gets way too excited by dangerous situations. And Kazuma, the only semi-normal one, handles everything. He complains constantly, but still tries to earn money. That is how this broken party truly begins.
Emocional, mas não vou contação. Belo, vou viver a minha vida nação. E na fonte desta casa, te dá dia, não dá. Da
attention, please.
my baby.